Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. We'll put total leather and we'll get started. Coming out with it, it's Jones. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Trying play action. Unloads to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
To the air, it's Stockton. Fires to the tight end. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
The Dogs with the 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
What an individual effort that time, beating his guy and getting in the backfield and making a play. Ohio State has had so many dominant D linemen in recent years, right? The Bosa brothers, Chase Young. You know those guys are watching this game. They're proud of what they just saw.
How about that elusiveness? He's got space. And the defense jumps on him. They get that turnover.
Well, it's a nice job by him making the catch because you got to secure the ball and put it away. The play's not over. Give the defender.
Don't quit, bro. Do not quit.
Knocking it loose, and the defense jumps on.
It's over with, man. It's over with. It's over with.
So he took a chance by using a
timeout
on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later.
Lost timeout. Tripping, bro. I'm tripping.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Well, that guy is so quick coming out of his stance. Do you see how fast he got to the ball carrier? Get that tackle for loss? Wow.
Rushes on him. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Terrible way to start this game if you're on offense. You've given up 2 straight negative plays. You ran the ball on first down for negative yards, and now you take a sack now on second down. That tells me this offensive line has got to wake up. You knew this was physically going to be...
He's going for the big play.
I didn't get it.
And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Really good job on the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. From the gun, to give, looking for room. And was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Incomplete, and man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
Well, a great job in coverage on the back end by the defense. You just got to finish the play. That should have been a pick.
Should have been a pick.
They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. Now the play fake. Here comes the heat. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Got some room to run.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
The Buckeyes headed quickly to the line. They'll run it from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And you can do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clocked.
Back to pass. It's Sayin. Let's it fly. Knocked away. Incomplete in the end zone.
Really nice 3rd down sub defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback. Now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
And this one sails through just inside that left upright. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
Well, they're able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would have liked to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession, give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get it.
He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. They'll start this drive going to the air. Throws to the wideout.
Let's go.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
Let's go.
Interception will take it all the way back. Touchdown,
2-0.
Ohio State.
We got 2
What
interceptions.
a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Jones. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. To the air, it's Stockton. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. And the Bulldogs come to the line in the hurry-up.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
Pocket breaking down. Snagged in the middle. It's Bell. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter.
Ohio State 10, Georgia 0.
So after the break, they'll go back to work. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Virtually unblocked, and he stopped for a loss of 8. And the Dogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to go up top. He unleashes a long one. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
It just looks to me like the offense is starting to get a little bit impatient, right, guys? They haven't scored in this game yet, and all of a sudden now they're taking shots down the field and they're trying to make it happen. But the defense, they have been lights out. They force another incompletion.
Off play action. Unloads to the wideout.
What? Still calling.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. This is not leather helmet era football. This is analytics. Around midfield, 4-down territory. Finds the tight end. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere. Just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do. But maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense, a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Little touch pass to the receiver. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth game if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
On 4th down, looking for the completion.
What? And he still called it, bro. He just sit there and say, come on,
well
bro.
the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Moves away as he feels pressure. He's going to take off. He goes out of bounds after picking up a few at the 35-yard line.
And one of the things I love about this defense is their speed. And they knew coming into the game that they were going to see quarterback run, but that time they had him all bottled up, and they were able to use their speed to make him go east and west and run him out of bounds. Not a great game.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Stepping to the right. And he just held on to the football too long, and the defense rode him out of bounds and forced the loss. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Pulls it in. It's Frazier. The stop is made right at the 36-yard line. The defense coming up big on 3rd down.
It's a nice effort by the running back, but in that 3rd and long situation, just too much work for that running back to convert that 3rd down. Really, nice job. Got to give the defense credit. They surrounded him, got him to the ground.
Fires to the big fella. He's run out of bounds, and they'll say he stepped out at the 27.
Well, I think the experience on offense was a big reason why the head coach felt confident going for it there on 4th down. He says a lot of guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've been in these big game moments before. Ice in their veins. You saw it there on that completion to keep the sticks moving.
The Bulldogs getting set on 1st and 10. Gonna look downfield again. Fires into the end zone. And it's
Good
caught.
TD. Good
Touchdown,
TD.
Bulldogs.
Good TD.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. So that was a lengthy 17-play drive. Boy, they want to get this back right now, lining up for an onside kick.
Oh shit! And he got the ball back,
The
bro.
onside kick, and they get the offense right back out there. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. The running back has it. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
They run the reverse. And the defense played that one beautifully, and they'll knock him down for a loss. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Throws to the tight end. Catch in the middle, it's Bell. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Caught over the middle. It's Branch. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. He's looking to throw. Here's a heat. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Dogs!
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
How about this? These guys are going for 2. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now the 2-point conversion attempt is coming. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Throws to the wideout. To the end zone, and is picked off.
2-point plays, the windows are very small to throw into. That time he just tried to force it into a tiny window. It ended up being picked, and the offense comes away with no points.
You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. He'll bring it out. It's Graham. And They make the stop on the return, and that is priority one. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. Ready to get things going here in the second half as Georgia about to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football from out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fella.
Turning it on! We've seen this sophomore so dangerous after he makes the grab. And the Buckeyes want to crank the tempo.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Wants to throw. It's Sayin. Makes the grab. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there.
And that's a great example of this quarterback having intense confidence in his own arm talent. That was not an easy window to throw into, but he had the ability, and he knew it.
Snap from the gun on third down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. The short hands, it's Smith. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on fourth down. You're in the third quarter, second half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. And you just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the second half. Someone had to step up and make a play, and they just couldn't get it done.
The Buckeyes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
He's out of bounds at the 26-yard line. On the run, it's Jackson. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much.
Touchdown!
Let's go, Dave.
And that one will put
Let's
him up
go.
in the second half.
Quarterback's
Let's
abilities to
go.
read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get
Let's
run
go.
after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive.
Ohio State 17, Georgia 13.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. The returner will field it and bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
And I think the quarterback throwing that pass off his back foot is what led to that incompletion. Just not as accurate as he would have liked to have been.
the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. On the move at the 30. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33. And that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Working that left side. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
And this 4 vertical play is something that every offense in the country has in their playbook, but they don't all run it as good as this offense does. Really nice job making the play call, but when you've got athletes like this and a quarterback that can fit the football into small windows, good things generally happen. That is tremendous execution on that pass play.
Throwing the comeback looks like such a simple throw, but the timing is so important.
And as a quarterback, man, this is all about trusting your guy. You know exactly where he's going to sit it down. You anticipate it. You throw it. You know he's going to come back and make that play for you.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Back to pass, it's Stockton. Under fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This pass rush is real, man. They force the quarterback, they flush him out to the left, and he's trying to scramble around, find an open guy. They still are able to get a hit on him, and that forces the incompletion.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. This offense will try to convert on 4th down for the 5th time. The defense has come up with just 1 stop so far. He'll keep it on the sneak. Trying to get in the end zone, and the ball is loose. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Finds his man, it's Smith.
Let's go. Good TD. Let's go, boy. Let's go.
Touchdown, Ohio
Let's go.
State. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Let's go.
When that receiver got free, it
Let's
was
go.
all over.
And it's so
What
nice
do you
to
do?
have
He
a
blitzed
receiver
us?
like this as a
Yeah,
quarterback
one
because you
time, yeah.
pad my stats.
Let's
I
go,
like those
Smith.
long
Let's
touchdown
go.
passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point 4th quarter lead. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. 1 play, explosive, touchdown just like that. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Jones. He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback.
Let's go. Ooh, stop him and come back and win this game. Man, you weak, bro. Good game,
We're
though.
ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They're dealing with a second and long. To the air. It's Stockton. Buys a little extra time. Takes a hit as he fires.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it
looking deep.
Let's go.
And it's picked off for the third time
Let's
today.
go. Good game,
A
bro.
return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23.
Good game. You up out of here. Good game. Got him up out of there.